Is she really a friend or is she really just weird? Party, $50,000 to go and you wanna sleep? Don't recommend you having a man. Why is you being messy for? People will literally be intimidated by who you are. Keep my name out your mouth, cuz this is not meant for me. I need to leave now. Hey y'all, it's Mia Chanel and I'm back with another video. So as you read from the title, this video will be everything you need to know before going to college. And before we get into this video, I just want to say this is a video that I wish somebody would have told me about, because one, I went into college with no experience, no advice, no nothing. And you know, college is a big transfer from going to high school where we had a schedule and going to college where everything is just you're on your own. So I just figured I should give y'all advice, because why not help the girlies out that's, you know, leveling up. And congratulations on getting into college, but now it's time for the real advice. So let's wrap up me talking and let's get straight into this video, because we have a lot to discuss. First topic is going to be researching colleges. So when you're researching colleges, you want to go for the college that fits with you. Let me talk about it. So me, I'm a nursing major. I'm looking for colleges that strictly is passionate about my major. I'm not looking at nothing that does not correlate with my major. So if that school is not big on STEM, I am not even looking that direction. Because one thing about it, you want to choose a college that's like the #1 they're ranked for, they known for. Because if you choose a college and your degree is like towards the bottom of like what they give a fuck about, they're not going to give you as many opportunities as they do at the people at the top of the degrees they care about. And that's just facts. And it's like, you just really have to find a college that's really passionate about the thing you love. And for your degree, it's very, you want to choose a college that actually cares about your degree. The other thing I want to mention is go for a college that you love and not what's popular. Let me speak on that. My thing was, I knew that I was introverted, so I was looking for a small college, nothing big. Anything that was like a big and you had to walk too far, that does not align with me, so that wasn't even looking in my direction. Second thing, I do not like parties as much. So I'm not going to a party school. Like literally, no, you would not, that was not even an option for me. The third thing was, I had to make sure that me personally, I did not want to go to a HBCU. One, because the HBCU that's closer to me is a party school, which is TV. Now, I was not about to go there because I know myself. That's another thing, you have to know yourself. If you know you can be easily convinced because all your friends are going there, go away like I did. Like that honestly was the biggest and best thing I ever did, was just going to another school when nobody knew me, and it was like, it was focused on academics. I could actually focus and not be convinced to go out everywhere, because I did not like that. I also wanted to go to a PWI just because I wanted to broaden my connections with just everyone and not just, you know, with my community. Because, you know, going to an HBCU, you know, it's predominantly black. And me, I wanted to, you know, broaden my research. I wanted to connect with everyone. So yeah, I really think going to a college that shares the same interests as you is very important, because you don't want to go somewhere where you don't even like the atmosphere. Like, you don't want to wake up mad. Like, I just really think you have to find out like what's the things you like and you choose that college based off of that. The next topic will be friendships, which is a biggie, because child, I got stories for y'all. So the first thing I want to say, just because you start with someone doesn't mean you're going to finish with them. Let me elaborate. So me, I went into college, no friends, I didn't know nobody, I stayed to myself, I was cool, you know, I was cool collective. So one day I had some group of girls come up to me, wanted to be friends with me because I was pretty. I should have knew that that was red flag #1, but knowing me, I'm in college, I wanted to make friends. So we became friends, and later we ended up falling out because they just did not align with the things that I had interest in. We didn't share the same, you know, passions and everything. So we just fell out because it was just like, we have nothing in common. Like, it was just like, no. So you want to choose friends that actually has the same interest as you. This is a big thing, because things will happen and you will look at that person and be like, why did she do that? Like, you want to make sure you have the same connection Like, if I know that I'm friends with somebody, we gonna react the same way because our mindsets will be the same. You don't want to be around somebody and you be like, everything she says, it kind of throw me off. Like, no, you don't want to be friends with people like that because that's just, no, like, it's gonna be set to fail. The second thing I want to say, make sure you observe that person before you become friends with them. Let me elaborate. Some people like to put on a persona just to be your friend and stuff. Whole time you don't even know their past life and what they did, which it does not mean nothing, but the way they act will soon come. It will come out of them. It will come out, I promise. But you want to make sure you watch them. Like, don't, you know, you could say, yeah, we're friends, but just watch how they act and the things that they do, because then it's gonna like show, like, is she really a friend or is she really just weird? Yeah. So yeah, I just wanted to speak heavily on that because I feel like we get to college and we really want to just find friends, you know, go to the party with. Girl, sometimes you just need to wait. Like, for me, I didn't make friends until like the 3rd month of college, and I feel like I really should have just waited longer. But I did make friends and at the end, but it was like I had fell out with a lot of people because it was just like, no, my friend would never do that. But yeah, like, that's why it's just so big. Like, don't go to the college and be like, I'm gonna be friends with everyone. No, keep your circle small, especially if you're going to a school where you have friends going with you. You already know them, so it's like that could be your friend, but slowly try to expand your group, if you get what I'm saying. Like, don't be just talking to everybody, going, like, actually watch people. Like, and I feel like that's weird to say, but it's not. Like, some people put on a front just to get what they want, and eventually you be like, who is this person? And I'm just trying to save y'all, because people go to college and they try to act like they goody two shoes whole time they the community. Yeah, we're not even gonna say it. The last subject I want to speak on with friends is make sure you broaden your social life. What I mean by this is make friends with people in your degrees, make friends with people in different degrees. One, making friends in your degree will help you with studying. Like, you could ask them, hey girl, like, what, I need help on this, like, I need help, I didn't get it, can you go over it with me? And they'll be like, sure. Yeah, like, you want to make friends with people in your degree, because at the end of the day, these are going to be the people you're going to see in your field, and those are the only people that's actually going to understand your feeling, because they're going through the same thing as well. The second thing with making friends with other degrees, you want to make friends with other degrees because you never know when you will need that person later on in life. So with me, I have a friend that's in criminal justice. I have a friend that's in biology. I have a friend that's in kinesiology. A friend that's a lawyer. Like, you never know. Like, I might one day have to call up that lawyer friend and be like, hey girl, you remember me? Yeah, I'm gonna need you to help me. Like, yeah, like, you want to have connections, because that's the whole point of college. The whole point of college is to make connections so that when you get to the real world, you have that extra leverage over people and be able to connect with everyone and, you know, get more stuff. You know, you don't want more stuff. Like, so yeah, I'm really big on making connections with other people, because you never know, like, you might need them. You might, you don't know. So it's always good to have like someone that you know in every field. And I'm not saying like just go into that class and be like, hey, I want to be your friend just because. No, like, these will be everyday people that like literally would just help you out, because everyone will be nice depending on what type of person they are, you know. The next subject I want to touch on is relationships. And before y'all get on me, let me just, I had my fair share. So going into college, I really don't recommend you having a man. Baby, let that high school man go. Let him go, because you might get to campus and be like, he is not all that. Like, and I'm not even done yet before y'all yell at me. Because one thing about it, college men and high school men are two different things. You have more men. Let me just explain this. Going into college with a man literally makes them insecure. Like, I don't know how to explain it, and it never goes well. So if you have that man right now and y'all haven't got that proposed ring or nothing, drop him to the curb. Because why? Because you're going to be around other people, and if you're not going to the same school or you don't have that trust in your relationship, you need to let them go, because the only thing they're gonna do is bring you stress, and the whole time you're gonna be on the phone yelling in your door talking about I'm not cheating. Nobody has time for that. You don't need to have a man that's gonna stress you out more than what you already are. I only say this because I have friends that literally their boyfriend would drain the life out of them. You don't want to be that female. Because one thing about it, a man is gonna stress you out. And that's just point blank, period. Like, it don't matter what age they is, they are going to stress you out, and you do not need that. Like, seriously, relationships after high school never goes well, because it's just like, that's when you're so young, you want to be in love, but it's like, baby, we're growing up, and most likely you're going to grow out of that person. So just might as well just let them go. Let them go. Or just take a break and be like, if we still love each other, we'll come back. But like, first, I do not recommend it. It'd be so many breakups and so many people crying and stuff, and it's like, girl, you could have saved yourself, but you didn't want to. Next thing I want to talk about is dating people or talking to people in college. Oh Lord. With that one, I just want to say you're never the only one. If you're going for an athlete, that athlete most likely 9 out of 10, actually no, 10 out of 10, he has a girlfriend at home. I have friends, male friends, on the football team, baby, they have a whole girlfriend. And like, we're friends. We have whole girlfriend, but baby, they be acting up. Like, literally, everyone on the football team have a girlfriend at home. Basketball team, girlfriend at home. Like, they already locked in, twin. So it's like, you coming into the pictures, do not believe them when they say they single. They are not single, baby. They just, yeah, I don't even gotta say too much. You already know, we already know what we thinking. That's all lies. And what a man gonna do is gonna lie. Yeah. The fourth thing, which kind of correlates with the last thing about talking and dating into people, is drama. Drama in college spreads like, I don't know what. Somebody can tell you something today and the whole college will know by 5 minutes. Like, it's just horrible. And the thing is, sometimes it don't even be the truth. But my thing is, if it's about you and you know you ain't do it, it's no reason to clear nothing up. But if you one of them people that do be doing stuff and think nobody's gonna find out, oh, trust, they're gonna find out. They talk. Like, literally, college is another high school. Actually, it's worse than high school, because why are these people so messy? Like, one thing about college people, they don't know how to mind their business. They love to stay in other people's business and don't even have their whole life together. Like, baby, you have no reason to talk about nobody, but like, why is you being messy for? I literally had so many rumors about me because people did not know. Like, I did not talk to people. They didn't know nothing about me, and it was like, oh, let's just say some stuff, like, and I never cleared it up, because it's like, what's the point of cleaning it up? Baby, I don't know you, it's not affecting me, but if y'all think that's it, then sure, go with it, because who cares? Not me. Like, it does not affect me at all. But like, most of the rumors was like, because I had a cousin that goes to my school, so with me being related to him, I literally was introduced to all his, like, the football players or whatever, like his football group or whatever, and so I always just like be there. Not saying like I'll just be around boys, because that was not the case. Do not even think that. How rude of you. But I'm saying, they literally will be like, they'll dap me up, be like, what's up, Mia? You know, speak, you know, being, you know, like that as they should, because when I walk in a room, you better speak. Nah, but a girl will literally see you talk to somebody, and I remember I had a rumor, it was like, do you talk to so-and-so? And I was like, I don't even talk. Like, why y'all? But it was just like, people will literally be intimidated by who you are and will literally assume anything about you. So it's like, if you don't give them no information, baby, they gonna make something up. And the thing is, don't even care too much, because it's like, it's not even worth it. But if you think you're one of those people that's gonna be sneaky, oh baby, they will have you on the college messaging board. Like, I forgot what they call it, but you're gonna be on there, and they might even have a picture of you on there. Like, literally, it's messy. Don't, just stay out the mix, and don't be the messy type, because don't be the messy type. Like, it's so many people I had to check because they was being messy. Like, just keep my name out your mouth, cuz like, we just going to school. Let's talk about school. Like, you know. Next thing I'm going to talk about is college resources. Y'all need to use them college resources. Let me elaborate. So the college will put on like college fairs or college meetings, anything of that sort, you need to go. One thing about it, the college fairs, they will literally hand out internships or know someone that can give you an internship. So without you going and just want to go to parties, you will literally miss out on so many things. You need to go and use it. Also, if your school offers like a study hall, a tutor, you need to go. Because one thing about it, I tried to do my spring semester of college without a tutor and thought, oh, I can learn on my own. No, I literally had C's, like, but I went the second semester. I know that's right. I definitely went the second semester, and guess what? Your girl got B's and A's, like, as I should. Because the thing is, we like to think that we can do everything by ourselves, but that's not it. If the college is giving you something for free, you need to use it, because you're literally paying like $12,000, $24,000, $50,000 to go, and you want to sleep? What? Like, you need to use the resources. So, like, tutoring, career fairs, meetings, get into the clubs. Like, you need to do everything you can and get your money's worth. Because one thing about it, they're not gonna force you to go. So it's like, it's up to you to know that you need to better yourself and go to these places. Because if not, you're gonna be behind, and we don't want that. The next topic I'm gonna talk about is financial struggles. So we all know we're gonna go to college and you're gonna be a broke college student. You're just gonna have to deal with it. Everyone's a broke college student. Even if they lie to you, baby, everybody go through a hard time. I know I went through a hard time to where I was like, mama, I'm gonna need $20 because I need $20. But the thing is, you really just need to know how to use them coupons. I was literally eating Domino's every day because they was doing $6.99 deals, and I was getting me a whole pizza that was lasting for 2 days, and I would just eat pizza because it was so cheap. And the thing is, they was using, like, once you order a pizza, you can get some points back, and they'll give you enough for a free one. Y'all need to download every food app and stop DoorDashing all the time. DoorDash don't give you nothing. They don't give you no credit back or nothing. You need to download the foods. I recommend Domino's, McDonald's. Like, I know McDonald's, they had like, you can get a meal, not a meal, you could get like some fries or something on Friday. Y'all need to use that, because you're gonna be there and you're gonna want to eat out all the time, do all of this and that, and you're gonna be suffering and eating air. Like, you need to honestly, like, I feel like that was the biggest thing, was like the food. That was definitely like, yeah. But I had meal swipes, so I was able to still get food. But the thing is, I didn't want that food. But when times got hard, best believe I ate that food. Because one thing about it, them prices start racking up. Eating out every day, like, that is not, it was not good. And also, to add to this, even though you got accepted into a college, doesn't mean you can afford it. Let me explain. So my dream college was to go to LSU, but their tuition was literally like $500,000. Y'all, half a what? Yes, $500,000. It was like $50,000 every semester. So you gotta think, semesters, there's 2 semesters times you have to go to college for 4 years. That adds up. And you can really look back and be like, dang, I wish I chose a cheaper college, because you're gonna look at that debt and be like, huh? Like, I honestly, like, I feel like that's another big thing that could have been a part of, like, choosing your college, because that tuition does not play. Like, my tuition is only like $24, but I have grants and stuff covering it. But it's still like, if I would have went to LSU, I literally would, the house would have been sold. We would have been in bankrupt. Like, I probably would have went for only 1 semester. Like, who has time to pay that much? And anybody that's paying that much, baby, you got money. I don't got that big money to be spending on school. No, ma'am. So yeah, make sure you choose a college that's in your price frame, or you know, like, oh, I could pay this off easily once I get into my career, you know? Because do not set yourself up for failure. Like, if you know that that school is too expensive for you, do not go. Don't even try to attempt to be like, oh, I know I can. No, like, that's just gonna make things worse. Because, like, no, you don't want your parents to go through that, and you don't want yourself to go through that, to watch your parents trying to pay loans off, and it's like, you could have just chose a cheaper college, you know? The next thing is gonna be parties. Whoop, whoop. About parties. One thing about it, I was an introvert. I met friends and it was like, they turned me into an extrovert. And that was very good for that moment. Because one, you want to go to the parties just to get the experience, but you don't want to overdo it. What I mean by that is you don't have to be at every party. They're going to be the same. Like, but I feel like if you can go to a party once a month or like twice a month, you'll be good, like socially. But going to every party is literally going to be the same people, especially at my school because it's small. Same people at every party. It's like nothing's different. This is old, boo, it's boring. But you want to still go out, but you don't want to keep going, and it's like you literally hate it because it's boring. Like, parties be fun and all, but it's like me, like I'm an introvert. I got overstimulated for trying to be at every scene, and I was like, no, I'm done. Do not be peer pressured to go out to a party. If you got work to do and somebody, you need to tell them no. Let's practice saying no. No. One more time. No. Because one thing about it, a friend is going to pressure you to go. And a real friend will understand that you cannot go out because you have things to handle. We did not go to college to party. We were going to college to get that degree, then you go party after. But if you is not done with your work, baby, stay at home. That party ain't going nowhere. They end like at 3 in the morning anyways. So by the time you finish your work at like 12 in the morning, you could probably go and slide anyway. But the thing is, you need to make sure your work is done. So many people will go out and you'll be with friends and like their work is done. They've been whole week done. And you still behind. And it's like you thinking, oh, they never gonna do their work. No, baby. They wanted to go out. They did their work before they even thought about going out. And then they went out and they invited you thinking that you was done. So you just need to, if you want to go out and be one of them girls that's out every party, you need to make sure your stuff is done ahead of time. Because if not, that stuff start piling up and them grades and GPA just start falling. So yeah, make sure you live it up. At the same time, you need to be handling business. Period. Another thing to add to this, people in college do not know girl code. Like, it's just like, what, like, are y'all okay? I literally been to so many parties and girls will arrive with their friends there. They'll get too drunk. Their friends will start yelling at them for being drunk. And they'll be like, you need to find a way home. What? What type of girl code? What happened to the girls? What happened? Like, and this is a big part of having good friends. You don't want to be that friend that's left at the party trying to figure out where to go because your friends are fake and weird. Somebody does that to you, you need to unfriend them, block them, erase them from your whole life. Like, that is just a no. Like, y'all just don't understand. It is so unsafe to go somewhere and to be left there or don't know nobody there but the people, like, your little group, and to be stuck at somewhere that you don't even know how you're going to make it home. And at the same time, you're drunk. Like, I don't know, but y'all just really have to make sure y'all make good friends, because I've seen this happen so many times, and it's like, girls are weird these days. Like, some of these people do not understand girl code, like, and it's really sad because it's like, it happens too often. Like, one thing about me, if my friend drunk, I'm gonna take care of her, and I might be irritated, but I'm still gonna take care of her. I'm gonna be like, girl, you embarrassing us, and she'll act like she get right. Because one thing about it, I'm not leaving my friend somewhere drunk, and no, stuff happens and people think, oh, that's just the, you know, people just are saying to just be safe. No, girls will literally be taken advantage of at college. Like, you just don't know. They get a little liquor in them, and you know, people start to get too touchy or too, and it's like, no, you need good friends to tell you, let's go, it's time to go. Wrap it up. You need people that cares about you, because it's like, we're in a world today and it's like everybody's like living for their own, and it's like, baby, where's your heart at? Like, I would never do that to a friend. So yeah, make sure y'all be safe, because college is like a big place, and it's like, you never know what can happen. Not saying something will happen, but you need to be on all 10s and make sure the people around you care about you. You don't want to be around people that literally hate you. Like, no, you don't want to be that person. The next thing we're going to talk about is academics. So with academics, you want to make sure you're going to your professor's office hours. When I say that, it's because you get a one-on-one with your professor. Usually you're in class, he's talking to like 50 people, 25 people, 100 people. They're not going to make one-on-one contact with you. So you have to be that person that goes to their office hours, learn your professor, and actually build a relationship or a bond, because the professor, some professors, they literally will help you. Like, they will break down the content of the lectures they had or anything, or they'll literally boost your grade up just because they know that you tried your hardest. So I had a moment where I had missed the assignment, but I was locked in with my professor. So you know what he did? He opened it up and let me turn it in. Like, that's why it's so big. Like, and the thing is, a professor, if they don't know you, because mind you, they see kids every day, they teach in classes, they not finna be like, oh, she's a kind heart, if you never tell them, like, yeah, things happen in college. You want to make sure your professor have your back, because one thing about it, my professors had my back. And they helped me when I needed to be helped. I hate when people be like, oh, your professors don't care. They don't care about their job. Da, da, da. That was back in high school. My college professors, they love their job. They love to teach because they love people going into that field. So they love teaching. So, like, they care about their job. But the thing is, you have to care more than they care about you. Because if they care more, they not finna help you out. But if you care more than how much they care, they will literally help you throughout the whole semester and the whole year. So make sure you make friends with them, because it literally helps you out. Another thing I would like to say is, don't be harsh on yourself. So that goes in play with not knowing how to study. So I went into college my first semester, and I literally, like I said, I was making C's. I was making C's, and I was like, this is not me. And I was being so harsh on myself because I didn't know how to study, but I couldn't blame me because this was a new environment. And so I took the time to learn what study methods had worked for me. So I was just on TikTok and watching like the different type of study methods people use, asking teachers like, what is the best way to study for your class so that I can learn and pass. And that literally helped me out so much. The second semester, second semesters I had all A's. Like, literally, you just have to learn what works best for yourself, because high school, we didn't even have to try. Let's be honest, we did not have to try. But college, you have to try. Literally, I had psychology thinking it was gonna be easy. Baby, it was not a breeze. It was not. But I took my time and learned how to study, and that literally was the best thing I ever did. They don't really teach you how to study in college, which I think they really should, because they would have helped me out first semester. But you have to take the time and go and learn, because it's gonna make or break you. And don't be harsh on yourself, because I was literally bawling out crying because I had C's, and it was like, I was not used to that. I was an all A student, and it was like, what is happening? I was like, this is not meant for me. I need to leave now. But I learned how to study, and literally it benefited me. Like, you need to learn how to study, for real. The last thing about academics, don't let parents pressure you. You're already in college, and that's enough. I know so many people that did not go to college, and they like to force upon their children and be like, you need to be the best, I want all A's, or you're just gonna be disowned. Don't let that get to you. If you have a parent like that, just block them. Block them till you're done stressing, and then you can unblock them at the end of the week when you're doing good. Because it's so many people that be like, oh, I have to do the best, my parents want this. Y'all, you're already stressed. You do not need more stress, because that just adds on to like everything. Like, it just makes everything worse. So if you have that parent that's like nagging you, you need to go as far as possible. Choose the furthest college away, because you do not want that stress. Like, it's literally a bad feeling. Like, if you're not doing so well, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. But I don't need my mama yelling in the back telling myself, you need to do this, you need to do this. Because one thing about it, let me tell y'all, my mama didn't go to college. So it's like, baby, I'm not gonna say it because my mama watched my videos and I love my mom, but it's like, you're not taking the classes as me. Like, you don't understand the pain I'm going through just to get this degree. You don't know the pain that I'm going through just so I could get this degree and spoil you. Because one thing about it, I'm going to help my mama back. But it's like, y'all, you cannot let your parents affect how you live college and how you decide to be your own person. Because one thing about it, you're going to college, you're your own person, you're finally alone, and it's like, you need to be you. You need to be you. And you need to block out all the people that's bringing you stress real quick. Next thing I want to talk about is missing home. Y'all, it's okay to miss home. Like, we're so used to being with our parents, seeing our parents, they doing everything for us. But it's like, we're in college, you have to learn how to do stuff for yourself. Like, that's when life really just start life, and it's like, dang, I miss my mom. And so with me, I always say to find a safe place. So my safe place was home. So like, whenever I feel like college is just too much and I need to just, you know, calm down, go to a calm place where I know I'm at peace, I'll just come back home. I'll go back to college and be stressing again, but I'll just come home just so I can let myself breathe. So like, and one thing about it, if you're too far to not be able to go back home because that's your safe place, find a place on campus. Like me, I think I absolutely love being just in my room, or just going to like a coffee shop and just sitting there and just, you know, being at peace. Like, sometimes the workload is going to be a lot. Like, I'm not even going to lie to you and say that it's easy. It's not easy. It's hard. But you want to go somewhere to it's like you can be calm, and then you can lock back in whenever you're ready. Because one thing about it, college can be draining, but you just have to learn to not let college take over your whole life. Like, college is life, yeah, but you have a life as well, and your mental health, it means everything. So if you have to just, for a full day, you still go to your classes, but for after that, you just want to go and just meditate, or just go and play basketball because you feel like playing something you love will help you calm your nerves and stuff, then go do that. It's okay. But I just feel like it's good for everyone to just find a safe place on campus or just anywhere, because you want to have that moment where you could just breathe and just let everything out. If it's just crying, or if it's just like being like, dang, like I need something to take my mind off something, so let me just grab some food, you know, eat, chill, watch a series, you know. It's stuff like that actually helps. Like, I know with me, if times go hard, if I'm not trying to go back home because that gas be gassing, I literally would just put on a comfort show and just watch that, because it's taking my mind off stuff, and it's just like, it's allowing me to calm my nerves and lock back in, basically. So yeah, I definitely recommend finding a safe place on campus, because it helps out a lot, especially if you're one of those girls that break down. Yeah, I'm one of those girls, and yeah, to stop that from happening, just take a break. Take a break. It's okay. The last thing, the last thing I want to talk about is being yourself. So when I say this, I mean, don't go to college and you want to change your whole everything, your whole lifestyle. Like, try to figure out your lifestyle before you get to college. You know, you like to be inside. It's okay. Go to college, be inside, enjoy your time, come out occasionally. That's okay. Because a lot of people like to go to college and put on a whole different act because they around new people, and it's like, I want to be this new person, but like, no, don't be that. Just be yourself. Like, literally, people will come to you just because your aura is like natural and pure, and like it's authentic. Like, you're not faking it. Like, this is who you are, so be who you are. You don't have to change nothing about yourself. Like, don't do too much, honestly. Like, people will like you for who you are, and if you don't know yourself, how would you like other people to know you? Like, you just can't. That just doesn't work like that. You have to be yourself. I say this a lot because, as I said earlier when I was talking about making friends, if you're trying to put on the fake persona, like this is who you are, and then a couple months go by and you start acting different, it's like, this girl, she was just faking it. Like, you don't want that. You want to be that person that's just authentic. If you're a nice girl, then be nice. There's no need to be like that mean girl, because nobody likes a mean girl. So it's like, just be yourself. Like, you do not have to fake anything. You don't have to be one of the girls that try to switch their wigs every day just because everybody else switching their wigs, or you don't have to buy new clothes because other people buying new clothes and doing all this other stuff. You don't have to keep up with nobody, y'all. You literally just have to be yourself, because doing that, you will literally go broke trying to keep up with the next person. On top of that, you're gonna wear yourself out because you're trying to be like somebody you're not. And it's like, if it's not in you, don't do it. Like, why try to force yourself to be someone else when you could be you, your authentic self? Like what? Like, girl, you are that girl, period. Like, why would you want to be somebody else when you could be you? Like, period. And that's nothing. You have to just go into college being confident. Like, yes, I know who I am. I know I'm that girl and I'm that B. So it's like, if y'all don't like it, then move around. Because it's like, I will forever be this person. And y'all just gonna have to move out my way because I'm not ashamed of who I am. And that's just that, because we standing on business. We love ourselves. Nobody can tell me nothing else about myself because I know me and I love me. So it's like, whatever you say, I'ma just think that's just jealousy, because I don't believe none of that, child. None of that. So yeah, that's the end of my video. I really hope y'all enjoyed it. I felt like I was being very just real with y'all, because I feel like a lot of stuff just go by. Like, a lot of people push college onto people, and it's like, you don't be mentally ready until you get there. So this video will really help you guys out, for the girls that's like, oh, I'm nervous, you know, I need somebody. Like, yes, I will be the big sister for y'all. Like, y'all can ask me any questions or anything. I'm going to keep it 100. Like, and make sure, another thing, make sure y'all comment down below any questions y'all have, because I will answer them. You could ask them down below in the comments, or you could just DM me if it's like a personal one. It doesn't really matter. Y'all know. I'm gonna respond to every one of them. So yeah, but this is the end of the video. I really hope y'all liked it, and give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, because why not? And are y'all ready for back to school season? Like, cause I am. Are you? Okay, y'all, bye.